days into Got it. We are 28 days away from something explosive that is about to take place. Okay. So I hope that you guys are excited. I know that I am excited. And for those of you who may or may not know who I am, my name, of course, is Miss Nikki Alexandria. I have been a part of this amazing energy that we call Unity for about 7 years now. Okay. I got involved with this energy because I was looking for something. Okay. I was a hairstylist for over 2 decades. Okay. So for 23 years, I was a hairstylist. I was self-employed. I was, standing on my feet 5, 6, 7 days out of the week, 10, 12, 14 hours a day. I was a single mother, trying to make ends meet. Even though I was making good money, my body was still tearing down. Okay. I found myself going through so many physical issues that I was at a place that I knew I needed something more. Okay. I knew that I needed something different, but I did not know what that thing was. Okay. And like so many of you who are on this line, maybe you get to a place in your life where you're looking for something, you're asking for something, you're wishing for something, you're praying for something, and then somebody reaches out to you and says, hey, I want you to take a look at something. Well, this is that something. This is that something that I was looking for 7 years ago. This is that something that changed my life, guys. Like literally, it's not cliche. It changed my life. I went from working in the salon, darn near about to kill myself. Okay. Like really, I had so many physical issues like, carpal tunnel, back issues, neck issues, always having headaches. So many things were happening with me and I still wasn't able to make the ends meet. So when that something showed up in my lap, it didn't take a lot for me to make a decision. It didn't take a lot for me to just say yes to an amazing opportunity. And this is a very, very, very special time. So if you are on this line, if you have been invited to hear about this opportunity, guys, stay on to the very end because you do not want to miss what we are presenting to you today. I promise you that, right? Now, how I got introduced into this amazing energy and this amazing family was through this gentleman that I met on social media, okay? A complete stranger. I had absolutely no idea who this gentleman was. He just slid into my DM and basically said, hey, I want you to take a look at an opportunity, right? Now, again, he didn't know what I was going through. He didn't know what I was, staying up all night trying to figure it out. He didn't know that I was at my wit's end, right? So I had to try to play it off. I had to try to play it cool. So I said, yeah, I'll take a look at your little opportunity. But little did he know I was all ready to say yes as soon as he said that magic word, opportunity. Okay. Now, I didn't know how instrumental this gentleman was going to be in my life. I didn't know how instrumental he was going to coach me and teach me and guide me on how I can have success as a business owner, as someone who can run and operate my business from the comfort of my home, the comfort of my phone, or wherever it is I chose to roam. Okay. Now, this gentleman is originally from the Bronx, New York, the boogie down Bronx. Okay. And with just a high school education, right? Just with the high school education, he's been able to go on and do some amazing things, okay? Yes, he served our country as a U.S. paratrooper. He went on to become a blue-collar worker, but he decided for himself that he wanted something more for himself and for his family. So he began on his road as an entrepreneur. He began on his journey as a successful mentor, coach, and speaker. Now, this gentleman is known all over the world as the Millionaire Mentor, and I'm so happy to introduce him to you all this evening. This gentleman, again, is someone that I have the utmost respect for, right? Because he's been able to change the lives of so many people around the world. So without any further ado, okay, not any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring to the line none other than my personal coach, my mentor, business partner, and friend, Mr. Jason L. Scott the First. Mr. Scott, are you there, sir?
Yes, Miss Nikki Alexandria, I'm absolutely on the phone line. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Go ahead and take it away.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Amazing as always. You're such an amazing leader. As I see, we still got people looking to log in. So make sure you guys keep adding them to the call so we can have this line packed out at 100. So anyway, guys, this is Miss Nikki. I'm super proud of you, young lady. You've been such an amazing entrepreneur. business partner, coach of many other people as well. You've been a strong mentee, and I say mentee because part of that conversation we had in the very beginning when I was talking to you about how we can possibly make money together. One of the first questions I asked you was, who do you have that's leading you? Who do you have that you're connected to? Who do you have that's mentoring you? Because I recognize that mentorship is wisdom without waiting. And whenever you have a chance to be mentored by somebody who's been very successful at a thing, all you have to do is do what they say, do exactly what they say, how they say do it, because they're not only going to give you the strategies, they're going to give you the mindset and the consciousness to do it in. I said, if you do exactly what I actually do, I promise you, I can get you to 6 figures or even above. And I'm happy that I've been able to watch you do, like over $250,000 in income working for yourself. So you're such an amazing entrepreneur. So congratulations for your success, what you've been able to do. And everybody else on this call, welcome to tonight's call. This is an amazing call because this is an amazing time of where everyone has to make a shift. Many of you guys know where you are economically, you know where you are financially, you know where you are as far as energy-wise, you know what you really want. And I always tell people, many people keep their dream, but they lost their drive. And this is an opportunity for you to regain your drive. Guys, my name is Jason L. Scott I, and I'm originally from the projects of the Bronx, New York. And all my life, like everybody else in this call, I've always believed that I was truly destined for something great. I have a high school diploma, no degree of any type, but been able to earn some amazing income working for myself, working from home, because I'm mentored by people who've done it. Now, once I started learning skills such as of entrepreneurship, I took the money and income that I earned there and I started many other businesses, been able to travel all through the US, been able to travel internationally, all over the international waters, from Iceland to Africa to Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Mongolia, all these places I had a chance to connect to and travel to because of what I absolutely have been taught and coached and mentored on how to be a boss. And right now, this is a boss call, looking for people to make boss moves. But I'm going to be honest with you. Right around 7 years ago, I had a chance to meet a young lady that, her and I had built an amazing connection. As a matter of fact, 7 years ago, I was launching a major project that I went on to earn over $1 million, close to $2 million in that project. And when I actually had a chance to connect with her, we became good friends. And I tell people this, at the very beginning of that project, even though we were not tied in together economically, we were just like many of you. We were all together working with the same people in the same audience. And she actually was one of the people who actually did an amazing launch like this for myself. That launch that she did helped me to get my business off the ground at that time because I was in a new thing, didn't understand it. And I learned a long time ago. All you got to do is the ushering. Let somebody else do the preaching. You take home the offering. This young lady was absolutely doing an amazing job preaching the information. And I was able to take about $5,000 the first week away from that process. Went on to go ahead and start the bills of $50,000, $100,000, $250,000. Now, listen. It's not about the money. It's about the fact that I have 9 kids, 7 grandkids. I'm a papa. So when I do the work that I do, it's not just about flossing. It's about legacy. And if you also know that you're about legacy, you're a legacy maker, and everything in life has been trying to make you break your legacy and your word to what you want to accomplish and have in life, this is possibly your time. Matter of fact, let me say, go on and say, I know it's your time. So I want you to know this, the young lady I'm gonna introduce you, who's gonna share with you this amazing project that myself and all of the people you see right here. And over the last several days, she's been on the phone calls with me with Africa, where everybody's fired up. On a call with me through the Caribbean, everybody's fired up. She got calls lined up with me from France to Mongolia to other places, everyone's fired up. Calls me with people in the US, everyone's fired up. Even during this time when things have been looking bleak, people have been needing this platform of hope, because hope is the only thing stronger than fear. And fear is the most difficult thing to overcome because we've been hardwired to remember fear best. So if you know that you've been having fear, I need you to drop that. I need you to put that to the side and say to yourself, what if? What if I decide that I want to open myself up the way I'm opening up to this call right now? And only I know if I've been looking, asking, wishing, hoping, wanting, and praying. And if I know I've been praying for something that's right here, I got to take this, what it's supposed to be, for what it's supposed to be, my confirmation, and I'm going to move forward. So I want to introduce you to this young lady who's been an amazing entrepreneur, amazing business partner, went on to, from the project we were previously doing, that she started this new project. And several years ago, she became one of the top income earners in this entire company, organization having the most success. That means when people like you and I get a chance to connect with a person who's already successful, just do what she's doing. Do what she does, the way she says do it, and guys, you can have amazing results. So put your hands together, guys. Show your love, as they say, right? Show your love for my good friend, my business partner, my friend, all right, but definitely my coach, Miss Candace Bird Davis. Miss Candace Bird Davis, are you on a phone call, young lady?
Absolutely, Mr. Jason L. Scott, the first. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear, Queen. Take it away.
I absolutely love it. So first and foremost, I definitely got to give it back to you, my brother, my friend, my business partner. Listen, we've been rocking and clocking for the last 7 years. And it's funny, every time you tell that story, it just takes me back down memory lane. Like I remember in the elevator at the hotel when we were talking about how we were going to impact lives, we were going to leave a footprint, we were going to do amazing things. And I'm just honored and privileged to be continuing the journey with you, doing some amazing things alongside some phenomenal and incredible leaders such as Miss Nikki. Absolutely love you, love the success, love what you stand for. So ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Jason L. Scott I said, my name is Candace Bird Davis. I hail from the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. Much like you all, I'm a wife, I'm a mom of 2 incredible kids. Pray for me. One just turned 20 and one is 13. So, they working on me, but, life has not been a crystal stair for me starting out. I was an insurance agent by trade for about 16 years and life happened to me. How many of you guys know what life looks like? When life happened to me back in 2018, I had just went through 2 repossessions. I had just went through a foreclosure and I got introduced to this thing called network marketing, this thing called home-based business. And just being honest, I didn't know what to expect. But all I knew is that I needed to make a change. I needed something different. I was tired of my back, not just being pushed up against the wall, my back going through the wall. And I know there's some people on here right now that's feeling that same pressure. But tonight, I want you to understand this. The only reason why things will change is when you make a choice. Tonight, you have the opportunity to make a choice to partner up with something that's getting ready to be incredible, getting ready to be amazing. Tonight, you got the opportunity. How many times have you had yourself in a position to get in front of an amazing opportunity, to get in front of a movement, in front of pioneering something incredible? How many companies have you been in and you've been in on the back end, but now you're ready to get in on the front end? Well, my friend, listen, tonight is that night. All the stuff that you've been through, you went through that. All the stuff that you've been through, you went through all of that for a time such as this. Here's why. On your notebook, I want you to write down Project 50K. Because guess what, my friends? Tonight, this is only like the second call of like hundreds of calls that are getting ready to go on. So tonight, the person who invited you here thought so much of you for this particular reason. It's called timing and positioning. Me and Mr. Jason L. Scott I know what it's like because of our previous company. We had that level of success because of timing and positioning, okay? But tonight, we want to make sure that it's your time and that you get into position. Because as real as I can be, this is the pre-launch of the pre-launch. And when I tell you over the course of the next 90 days, this team that you're here listening to tonight is going to put over, and I said over, 50,000 people into this system. So as I share with you the company, the products, the business, the compensation plan, I want you to think about this. Do you want to be in front of those 50,000 or do you want to catch yourself again behind the 50,000? Because let me tell you, Mr. Jason L. Scott I, Nikki Alexandra, Val, all of them, they made a decision to partner up with a company that is solid, a company that is stable, a company that has a reputable product and a very strong compensation plan. Matter of fact, you can go look at the statistics now. Voted as having the #1 compensation plan in the home-based business industry. Documentation beats conversation. So I'm not going to sit here and sell you off a hype. What I'm going to sell you on is, what do you dream about? What does your legacy look like? I know life happens to us. We get knocked down, smacked in the face with a brick, and we forget how to dream. Tonight, I'm telling you, if you decide to get in front of this movement, you're getting ready to live your dreams and not just dream your dreams. Because these leaders decided to partner up with a company that goes by the name of My Daily Choice. Let me tell you, I did my research on this company when I partnered with it in 2018, because I was in that same season that you're in right now. I know what it looks like. I'm in the season of transition in 2018. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I'm not staying. And I made the decision to go, G-O, get out and find something that I could build a solid legacy with. And I partnered with this company in 2018, not because of what I simply needed out of the company, but what I knew I could bring my team out of this company. So My Daily Choice has been around since 2014. It's not a here today, gone tomorrow type company. It's a company that truly stood the test of time. It's a company that literally wants to transform bodies and bank accounts all over the world. As you heard Mr. Jason L. Scott the first say, we were on calls with Africa and we're getting on calls with Mongolia. But here's the thing, we're not just launching in them markets, we are registered and licensed in them markets. Green lights a go, baby. What you'll love about this company is our CEOs, Josh and Jenna Zweigel. Let me tell you what makes this company different by you getting in on Project 50K. Here's what's different. A lot of the times when we join home-based businesses, the people who run those companies were from corporate and came into a lot of money and thought it was cute to have a network marketing company. Our CEOs been in the paint. They were affiliates just like you and I. Matter of fact, our CEO, Josh Zweigel, he got started at the age of 18, living in Baltimore, Maryland, being a bagger for the Whole Foods store, got started in network marketing, and that was it for him. He was done. But he proceeded to be in that company, hit the top rank of leadership, made millions upon millions of dollars, but then left that company because he knew that he had a way of building something better. So he birthed this company in 2014 with a mission and a vision. He wanted the company to be for affiliates, by affiliates. So he knew what we needed in the field to build legacies. The second part of his mission was he wanted to offer high quality products that allow people to live a normal quality of life, but yet the products be affordable. Listen, I'm gonna run some facts by you. Yes, we won the Bravo Award for having 900% growth during a pandemic. When most companies were dying, we were winning. Yes, he built a company that's known as the House of Brands. My friends, listen, you could truly find your niche and get rich here. They say the average millionaire has multiple streams of income, but you don't have to join multiple businesses to do it because we're bringing you everything. Yes, we tap into the wellness industry, the weight loss industry. Yes, we tap into the energy and longevity industry, the crypto and Forex, the travel industry, the makeup industry, the clothing industry. You name it, we got it. By you saying yes to Project 50K, it's like you're getting your own version of Amazon in the home-based business industry. Let me be truthful. We have almost 1 million customers around the globe right now that love our products. We have right at 300,000 affiliates in this company, over 800 SKUs. So you could truly find your niche and get rich with our company. Now listen, yes, we tap into the nutritional wellness industry, and I'm going to tap into the product line that whenever I launched over here 4 years ago, blew my team's income out of the water. Here's why. It's wellness and weight loss tied together. When you look at the wellness industry, it's a multi-trillion with a T, multi-trillion dollar industry. And as I say that, I want you to think about what part of that trillion do you want to bring into your own household and your own legacy. You're going to find out that we have a product line called the nutritional sprays. As you're looking at my hand, powerful, portable, can put them in your pocket or your pocketbook. All liquid, no pills, potions, lotions, or juices. You take your wellness to go. No matter what flight you're on, you could put it in your check bag or your carry-on. You could roll through TSA without them throwing it away. So what's these products going to do? First and foremost, we all know everybody wants to stay summertime fine or drop it all by fall. So we got the weight loss product for them. Ladies, if you're ready to stay cute in the face and get slim in the waist, it's the Trim 365. Packed with Garcinia Cambogia, 8 sprays in your mouth 3 times a day. All you have to do is spray and slay. It cuts off your appetite, kills your cravings for carbs, sugars, sweet, and salties. Get your phone because you're going to need a reminder just to tell you when it's time to eat. I kid you not, I'm not going to fluff you on this. You could go all over social media. Go to Facebook and type in the hashtag liquid lipo. That's what we called it. You're going to see people were losing 74 pounds in 5 months. You're going to see my friend Linnea who lost 24 pounds in 14 days. All she did was sprayed. But then you pack that up with one of our products called E-Cell. It's a cellular detox. I'm not just here to detox your intestinal tract. I want to detox your whole body. To get your body right, get your health right, you got to get rid of toxins and parasites all over. Cellular nutrition is going to help with your liver, kidney, colon, other organs, your skin. What it's going to do is speed up your metabolism, turn your fat into fuel. So not only are you putting the nutrients in the body, you're making your body work better for you. The third product that you're going to love is a product called Core Keto, packed with BHB. To all your health nuts on here, you already know what that's going to do. It's going to help lose the gut, keep the butt. It's going to trim that inner thigh meat. It's going to get the fupa out the lap, baby. That's what this product is going to do right here. You turn around, guess what? We even have a product called Boost. Time for people to get rid of the Monster Red Bull 5-hour energy. This is natural caffeine from a coffee bean, vitamin B6 and B12. What you'll love about our products is they're all liquid. You spray them under your tongue or in the side of your mouth so it gets in the capillary. It hits the bloodstream faster. They get immediate gratification, which means within 15 to 30 minutes after consumption, you feel it work. No longer does your client, customer, or yourself have to buy a product and wait 3 and 4 days to sit there and see if you even got a placebo effect. It's going to hit you right out the gate like pow, right in the mouth. With this product, we even have Shield. This is your liquid vitamin, 74 trace minerals, coral calcium. Well, Candace, what does coral calcium need? What does it do? I'm going to tell you, not only is it going to give you the nutrients your body needs to be working at optimal performance, coral calcium is going to make you feel like you got knees like Megan. Because it's going to help with the bones, the ligaments, the joints, the tendons. You know, we start getting older and our bones start to creak and crack. This is going to keep it away from you. We have a product called Peak. This is for our health nuts performance, packed with deer antler velvet. If you remember Ray Lewis, when he got injured in football and he returned before the end of the season, baby, it was deer antler velvet, restorative component, muscle stiffness, soreness, joints, injuries, cuts, burns, you name it. You're going to repair your body in an expeditious manner. This is why I want you to get excited. I sprayed it and then I woke up like 8 hours later. Best sleep of her life. We even have a product called Beauty Plus. Highest amount of biotin per bottle. Let's be honest, it's hot outside, lady. You ain't gonna see me in no wig and weaves. It's too hot for that. So how are we gonna grow our edges? How are we gonna get them inches? How are we gonna clear up our skin from the wreck that the masks did to us? How are we gonna get long, pretty nails? Biotin. Ultra CZ, perfect for those people who wanna combat COVID. Vitamin C and zinc in a bottle. And baby, let me tell you, passion. Let me just tell you about this. I no longer call it passion. This product is known as the bedroom assassin. It's going to be for males and females. It's a libido booster. Let me just tell you, you're going to put about 10 sprays in your mouth. About an hour later, don't even let the wind blow on you, okay? Because you're about that life at that point. We have 11 of these sprays in our product line. Now, not only do we have the nutritional sprays, guys, listen. What is the biggest pain point in America today? What is the number one thing that people are complaining about today? You see it all over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. We're getting robbed at the gas pump. Am I right? Is anybody excited about the gas prices? No? Y'all, Project 50K with Team Unity, you guys are getting ready to literally annihilate this product because, let me tell you, this product is a non-demographic product. It doesn't care if you're white, black, purple, orange, or green. All you simply do is put this fuel treatment in your vehicle and you drive. Now, let me tell you, with this product, it's going to save you 20% consumption on your fuel. How do I know? I put it in my Bentley Bentayga. I drove around and I saved about $42 on my first fill up. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to start with 1/2 ounce, your first 2 treatments. After that, you're only going to do 1/4 ounce. You're going to drive your car around. What's it going to do? You're going to get 20% additional miles per tank. So when you normally fill your car up, if it says you got 400 miles till E, you're going to get a minimum of 480 miles till E on your next fill up. It's going to extend your engine life 30 to 40%. Let's be honest. Now is not the time to buy a car, because they will sell you a 1992 Ford Aspire for $50,000 right now, okay? So this is going to extend your engine life by 30 to 40%, guaranteed. It's going to increase your horsepower. So you're going to get more power, but use less fuel. And then for the states that have emissions, it's going to decrease your emissions by 1/3. So if you have to do emissions testing, you're going to pass your emissions testing. Now, let me tell you why you want to get in on this movement with Project 50K with Team Unity. This product here, you can't find it nowhere else. We have the exclusive rights to this product that has a 1973 Nobel Prize chemistry on it. So how are they going to get it? Just from you? They can't get it from nowhere else. So this particular product is going to work in any combustible vehicle, any combustible engine. It can work in your lawnmower, your boat. It can work in your jet skis, your cars, your diesel truck. Yes, it works on gas and diesel. Anything that runs by fuel, your generators. It's going to do some amazing things. So guys, listen, I'm going to tell you, don't wait for all lights to turn green before you go. This is the second of 50 million calls we're going to be having. You just got the opportunity to get in front of the 50,000 people that they will bring into this business as a team over the next 90 days. I knew what it was like in 2014 when I took part of timing and positioning. Broke, busted, and disgusted, I joined my previous company right when Mr. Jason L. Scott the first did, and we both made millions in that company. In 2018, I transitioned to this company because of the product and because of the compensation plan. Now, I'm not going to brag or boast, but I do want to paint a picture. When I made the decision in 2018 to say yes to this company, I built my team with these products right here. And in less than 18 months, I was able to earn an income of over $3.5 million. Again, I'm just here to paint a picture. But when we talk about living our life and our dreams and our legacies, this business and this compensation plan afforded me the ability to buy my dream house, fully renovated, pay my son's college tuition in cash. And that beautiful Bentley Bentayga, I stroked a check for it. I didn't need a bank. This business and my yes allowed this company and this income to be my bank. So let's talk about briefly the compensation plan that's absolutely going to shake your entire world. So over here, what I like to say is we get paid 8 different ways. I'm going to go through them pretty quickly because at the end of the day, it's not about the money. It's about the legacy that you want to leave because the money is there. It's documented. #1 compensation plan in the industry. But let me tell you this, the pointer is our compensation plan pays out up to 80%. With the 85%, what that means is every dollar this company brings in, 85 cents of it is paid out to affiliates. Most companies out there only pay out about 30 to 40% of their compensation plan. We're 85. That's why you see average people earning above average income. So listen, when you get started tonight, you're going to get your own free FREE, free state-of-the-art e-commerce website. Anybody that you send to your website to make a purchase and become a customer, corporate's going to do all the heavy lifting for you. They're going to ship them 100% of the product. But if you come in like a boss, because I know that's what you are, on an executive pack, you're going to secure a 50% retail commission from every customer order that is placed on your website, which is powerful. Because do you know, in researching network marketing companies over the last 8 years, most companies only pay 10 to 25%. But you getting in with Unity in front of the movement, you're securing a 50% payout for every product purchased. It doesn't stop there. The second way we get paid is called a jumpstart bonus. I like to call it a fast start bonus because myself and Mr. Scott, we're here to help you make money fast. We're here to redeem and restore. We're here to get rid of them 10-day shutoff notices with the quickness, okay? So here's how this works. Our jumpstart bonus is simply a recruiting bonus. Now we're going to have a call just like this, again, in the next couple of days. What you do is you get in tonight and you invite people to that call. When they purchase their packs to get started in business, corporate's going to ship them 100% of the product. But guess what? Because you referred them to the business, you're going to get cut a check at 50%, 50, as an executive off the retail volume of their order. But it does not stop there. Let me tell you, I told you we were different. Most companies cut it off right there. But watch this. Let's just say you went out and you recruited yourself a Candace Bird Davis, a beast in this business. You're going to get 50% commission from bringing me into business. But I went up and I called my good friend Nikki, my good friend Jason, and I started building a business as well. I'm recruiting these people into business. I went off this week and let's say I slipped up and I made $1,000 recruiting a team underneath you. Corporate's going to pay me my $1,000. But because you brought me in this business, every single time I earn $1 recruiting, you're going to earn 30 cents. So if I earned $1,000 this week, you earned $300. What did you do? Nothing. You introduced me to the business one time and I went out building my legacy, and you're getting rewarded for the lifetime that I'm in the company. But it don't stop with just me. It don't stop with just my team. It's going to go 10 generations deep, which is powerful. The third way we get paid is hybrid binary. Guys, I promise you, as good as my name is Candace Nicole Bird Davis, this mission, this movement, this team, it's going to be a fast moving team, all gas, no break. So what happens is they only have 2 teams of business, a left and a right team. Tonight, when you make the decision to say yes, YES, because you only want the best, you're going to fall on the left or the right team. Anybody who joins this business after you, and after all these launches, is going to fall under you one by one, single file. This is why timing and positioning is everything. If you truly want to position yourself, hear me out. If you truly want to position yourself to start to earn an income from people you never knew, from people you never met, simply because you said yes tonight before any of them do, this is the reason why. So what's going to happen is as you get into this business and people start falling on your left and right team and you start to build a team, our corporate office is going to pay you out anywhere from 10%. But if you're in as an executive, you're getting 15%, 5% increase right out the gate. Let's give yourself a pay raise. Yay. 15%, all the way up to 20% of the total volume points for your least producing team. Man, you're in the beginning. You're in the forefront. Imagine what your team is going to look like in 90 days, 6 months, or even a year. You want to know the best part about this comp plan? There's no cap and no max on income that you can earn for the month until you hit $1 million a month in residual income. I don't know about you, but that's some Oprah Winfrey money to me. You're not limited to the amount of money you can earn. Now listen, yes, we do have a leadership check match. As you start to build a team and your team earns a residual, you're going to check match off of your entire team's residual going 10 generations deep. And then when you hit the top rank of the company, you're going to check match infinite levels deep. Paint that picture. Yes, we have something called a one-time rank incentive bonus. When you start hitting these ranks of leadership, which are going to come fast, it's a fast moving team. It's going to be popping like popcorn. When you hit these ranks, you're going to get a one-time bonus starting out at $100 all the way up to $500,000 cash. One time, pow, you hit it, it drops. Yes, we have a monthly lifestyle bonus. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's not just a little bit of change. It's like a whole bag. And you get that lifestyle bonus with every single rank you hit in the company, starting at $50 a month for the very first rank in the company, all the way up to a monthly check, a monthly bonus just for living the lifestyle that you want at $100,000 per month on top of all of your current earnings. On top. Yes, we have a global bonus pool where you get 2%, where the company puts 2% of their sales every single month off to the side. When you refer 4 customers, 4 affiliates, any combination of the 2, you're getting a share of our company. See, our CEO is not greedy. He wants to give you a part of the pie. And then what happens is at the end of the month, they cash in all of your shares as another commission. And for those of you guys who build teams that have a lot of retailers, we even have something called a customer mastery bonus. When you start to help your team get customers, by default, you're going to get an additional bonus up to $20,000, not from your work, but because you helped your team build a customer base as well. This company was designed for each one to reach one. Nobody left behind. And that's why today, when you make the decision to say yes to Project 50K, to Team Unity, get in, secure your position. Let's get ready to work because we plan on leaving nobody behind as long as you don't want to be left. So with that being said, listen, I'm going to turn it over to my dear friend, Mr. International himself, Mr. Multi-7-figure earner, the leader of leaders, the man who I've admired from afar and up close. And I know what he brings to the table, and I know his passion for helping people. And I promise you, you won't go wrong by saying yes tonight. But if you have to sit there and think about it for a little bit, I promise you, you're going to slip a few positions in the binary, but you'll still be able to get it together. So without further ado, I'm going to give it back to none other than Mr. Jason L. Scott the first.
Good stuff, lady. Don't even mute your mic. Good stuff. Probably, listen, you did an amazing job for real, man. It was super. Listen, I told you from the time I met with you, you had high energy, high velocity. You had this character, this integrity, something about yourself. I met you and your husband, and we had a great chemistry from day one. And
Yeah.
even though we weren't connected together, as I'm traveling, I'm like, I'm in this place, you're like, let's work together. I'm over here, you over there. I'm like, we just kept connecting and building. And I honestly, even though I vetted several companies, because I had to make a change. I went from around 3 years this time at 30, like $35,000, $40,000 a week in income. Last year, it was about 15,000 because I had COVID the year before at the end of the year, and I was in this mental fog all year. My checks were still good because I had built a strong belief, a group of organization of people and customers. So I was still doing about 15,000 a week. But then like this past week, by the time I had to make a decision to do something here, I was right around $200 a week. Now I say that to say this. Listen, I don't know what other people are at in their lives, and businesses have to make business moves. And I'm not upset anybody having to do what they got to do to feed their family. Whether it's a company, life is changing, businesses are changing, a lot of things going on, infrastructure is changing everywhere around the world. So it's no problem. Everybody got to do what they got to do. But as I was seeing that there's no energy, no possibilities, certain things have changed because there's ways of how you evaluate a company. And I'm flying out, vetting very strong with all these different CEOs and all these people. I'm like asking the hard questions that most people don't know how to ask, only so I can make sure it's the right decision for people. Having a chance to meet with Josh and going through the same process with him, asking all these hard questions, give me everything else. But I promise you that I was like this. So how's my girl Candace doing? Because I know you in the company. I'm like that was my main thing. I'm like, my girl's in the company. I know how you doing. We've been chatting back and forth here and there. I'm seeing what's going on. And even though I knew I had to do what's right, not just be biased and say, my people there, so let me go there. I actually had to do research. I had to do what a leader's supposed to do and to see what else is open in the marketplace. Because what be right for somebody maybe not be right for somebody else. But I recognize as I'm looking at companies, some were just digital, some just have products. And I recognize we're in a space where people have to have a hybrid of offering both, whether it's technology, where people can actually learn how to trade, or those who want to be able to be people who want to book events and for people who want to travel, or people may be into health and wellness and they need that as well, or people who just say, you know what, I want to be at the very beginning of something that nobody else has their hands on. And of course, that's the opportunity to be at the forefront of what the pain of America is right now and the world is, which is gas. All those things, guys, put us in a position where we have an opportunity that at this moment, this time, we can become the best versions of ourselves that we always want to become. All I'm asking is this. Nobody no, I don't want you to join to be no follower. I want you to join to be a voice and be a leader. I want you to join to be a voice for the people, a voice for what's happening. The world is so mean and stuff, and things going on social media and so many things is happening. I want to have a place, an environment where I know people are really about growth. That's any leader on this call is, hey, unity is a way of life. That's why we don't really even say team. It's just, I tell people it should be a way of life. And for us, the way of life, it stands for you and I together. Yes, we are so much more together than we could ever be apart. Myself and Nikki Alexander and Walter A. Smith IV and Andrea, Angela and Val and other leaders that we coach on, everybody we've been having a chance to connect with, Peggy Saunders. We've been doing this long enough to know that if it's not working for us where we were at, one thing we did have that kept us together was our energy. You know what I'm saying? It was the vibration, was a higher elevation of consciousness. And I'm happy and grateful, Candace, to be connecting that energy and that consciousness to you. You already vibrate at the highest level. So having a chance to have us, and that's what I'm saying, connect with what you're already doing. And your team is one of the most, not one, but the most successful when it comes to learning how to make these things happen for the average person. See, big money is going to come later. But right now, somebody just needs some pressure off, needs some gas money. And if this can provide gas money, see, I've been in companies where I have to try to sell a whole thing of $100 and something, get somebody to buy one bag or something. I mean, I can make some quick gas money right here, right now, keep me moving, keep me pushing, and people can have great results. No better opportunity than that right there. No better organization than this right here. No better time to do something right now. We're in the midst of this, like the summer months, and we still got the line packed out. That means everybody in this call is looking, and we can't afford ourselves to be like, try to sell me. No, we don't have to sell. We have to show up and decide that we want to be a part of something. That's it. Once you decide you want to be a part, you come and you be a part of the voice. be a part of the reason why we create change in America and change all around the world. No motivational speaking. This is how I am, how I speak, who I am for real. So all people have to do, Candace, is say to themselves, you know what? I'm going to get with the person who got me on. They're going to give me a link. Now, this is the thing. When they give you the link, you're supposed to go there. And we have two things, right? I tell people right now, the best way to get started with this, we want you to use the gas, but you can't ship the gas and you can't ship the sprays together. And since you can't do them together, the opportunity for you to actually have this going on, we want you at least make sure you start off by getting the sprays. Now, this is the thing, because Candace's organization had launched using that, and they continue to be the top organization like selling that and making income. She has a lot of people. See, network marketing is a lot of people doing a little bit, but she don't only have a lot of people doing a little bit. There's a lot of people earning income. You got me? So when she teaches you how to actually get the sprays and then deliver those sprays, so I tell people you need to have 20. 20 basically gives you 8 to spray and 12 to play. All right, and 12 that pays. And I'm saying so 8 to spray, 12 that pay, and that basically means 20 of these sprays, 8 for yourself. Then after that, we can actually show you how to put those together, like Candace. What is like you got the best package that you normally you find, like the Fat Blaster kit is the best one that you normally see people use?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So what it is the Fat Blaster kit is going to be the Trim 365, the Core Keto, and the E-Cell. But that's the kit. That's the kit that helped Diamond Franklin lose 125 pounds in under 6 months. And all she did was sprayed. Now, guys, listen, by you getting the kit, the 20 sprays, you're getting them tonight at a wholesale price of $15 a spray, which is powerful because these sprays sell for $35 a piece on hand. On hand. So you're making $20 profit per spray. Now do the math. Okay, if you got 35 sprays and you paid the $2.99 to get in 35 sprays at $35 a piece, you made $700 on your investment. Not only did it pay your way into the business, but it put $400 in cash in your pocket to go pay the light bill, the cell phone bill, and fill your tank up instantly. I truly have showed people strategies that literally they have sold out of 2 of these kits in a 24-hour period. So listen, don't play. You deserve this. You deserve it. I don't care what you have to do. And I know I say this humbly, but you deserve this win. And don't let nothing stop you. Get your $2.99 sprays, get your executive sprays, your 20 sprays, and let me show you how to rock it out.
Good stuff. I appreciate that, young lady. Thanks for getting on the call. Again, I wish we could actually go longer, but of course we're 45 minutes in the call, and this is a great opportunity to let everybody know and see us side by side. But also, guys, when you scroll through there, you see all these other leaders. It's not me, it's us. We do this work together. We're about impacting it and changing lives. And we're looking for people that we can partner with and connect and collectively grow with and be about the right types of conversations.
Yeah.
Because this thing is about elevation. And if you want to elevate, guys, we want you to get started. But if you're in a space right now where it's really challenging, because trust me, I just told you what I made. All right. So if Candace had to say it's $2.99 right now, I'd have been like this. As my man Walter Smith would go, I wouldn't have it. $2.99 at the time when I was out of like this. But I don't know, Candace. I think when you told me what happened, you had to go borrow the money, if I'm not mistaken. As you said, trust me, I get it.
I had to borrow the money off of my brother to get started. That's why to this day, Jason, I'm going to be honest with you. He gave me the money to get started in this business. That's why when he went to go buy his house, I gave him the down payment. When he went to go to closing, I paid his closing costs. When he wanted his new Dodge Ram, I bought that because he believed in me enough to give me the $300 to get started. I'm going to take care of him now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And that's what we're looking for, guys. The opportunities for us to take care of our families, take care of our people. And there's no hype to it. We do this for work. We do this work for real. We do this work in the real, and it's a living for us. We're looking for people to join this movement, join this organization. Get back with the person who got you to the phone call. Get your questions answered tonight. Don't go ask Junebug, Rufus, and Cephas how they should make. Well, I heard about something about this. Don't do that. Don't go ask them. Get back with the person who's on this call, who knows exactly what's happened. Get your questions answered here. Grab your position of equity so we can help you position yourself today. And guys, we're going to actually get right back and make sure you get some training out the gate. Very simple, fast start training, know what to do, know how to properly move these products and invite people to the next call. And like I was telling Nikki Alexandria, I was looking to do a call the day after because we will have one on Tuesday. But tomorrow, I know they have people where they say, people celebrate
4th of July, and I work internationally. So international is not the 4th of July for them. It's just July 4th. So I'm going to still be working tomorrow. I'm going to still be doing this tomorrow, and I'll still be back on this line tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So if you guys got people that you may know that may want to hear it, that they celebrate that, but they want to know about freedom, and they want to let that be their day of liberation, their day of freedom, their day of financial opportunity, I'll meet you right back here tomorrow, guys, at the same time, same bat channel. All right. And we'll take it from there. Get back with us, guys. We love each and every one of you guys. Always remember, given the sum total of all your decisions, you cannot change who you are, but given new life, new vision, new unity, you can change who you become. So with that, today, not tomorrow, but like right now, let's all just become. Everybody, let me go ahead and set this up. You can unmute your mics and say good night. Candace Bird Davis, I appreciate you, lady. Amazing, amazing as always. And give me everybody a chance to go ahead and mute your mics, guys, and say good night to your guests.
Good night, guys. Appreciate it.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.